A wise squirrel. Once upon a time, there was a king by name Vikramasimha. He had two wives, Ravati and Bhagavati. He had no children. The king went to a Shiva temple and prayed to the god. Lord Shiva came to him in the guise of mendicant. He asked the king, "O king, I am thirsty. Give me some water." The king gave him water. The king asked the mendicant, "O mendicant, who are you?" He replied, "O king, I am a mendicant living in this forest. But you, a king, why have you come to the forest?" The king told him, "I have two wives. We have no children. I have come to pray to the Lord Shiva in the nearby temple to bless us with children." The mendicant told him, "O king, look at the three fruits hanging in the mango tree there. You take them and give them to your wives. Children will be born to them." The king took the three mango fruits. One of the mango fruits had been bitten by a squirrel. He gave the mango fruit bitten by a squirrel to his elder wife, Ravati, and the other two fruits to his younger wife, Bhagavati. The elder wife, Ravati, gave birth to a squirrel. The younger wife, Bhagavati, gave birth to boys. All the three children grew into youths. The children of Bhagavati went to their father and asked, "Father, instead of keeping idle, it is better we till the land and raise crops. A cart and a pair of bullocks are required. Give us money to purchase them." The king gave the money. The squirrel also went and asked his father to give them also money to purchase a cart and two bullocks. But the father with anger told him, "Why do you require money? Can you till land? No. You spend your time by staying on trees and eating fruits." The squirrel, disappointed, followed his stepbrothers behind them on trees. On the way, they came across a bridge. The two brothers rested on the bridge, counted their money given by his father, and continued their journey. They had left a paisa at the place they had rested counting the money. The squirrel took that paisa and went to a town. There he went to a rich man's house in the town. He gave that one paisa to the rich man, saying, "Sir, my brothers will snatch it from me. Please keep it with you till they go. I will take it back later on." He then went and sat in a corner of the hall. The rich man went out on some business. The squirrel came from the corner and asked the wife of the rich man, "Mother, I had give money to a master. Please return to me." She went, brought one paisa and gave it to the squirrel. The squirrel, pretending great surprise, and said, "Mother, you are giving me one paisa. How is it? I gave 100 rupees to the master. If you don't give that amount, I will report to the police. They will put you behind the bars." The innocent woman gave 100 rupees to the squirrel and sent him away. The squirrel took that money and went to another town. There also it played the same trick and got 1000 rupees. In a third place, it secured 2000 rupees by the same trick. It then went to still another town. There it bought a cart for 1000 rupees and two bullocks for the other 1000 rupees. It decorated the bullocks with gold and silver coverings. It was coming driving the cart with speed. On the way, the squirrel saw his stepbrothers traveling in an old cart drawn by two lean bullocks. The cart of the brothers, after traveling some distance, fell into a ditch. One of the brothers came and requested the squirrel, "Please lift the cart from the ditch. We will give you in our village 1 acre of land and 1000 rupees cash." The squirrel returned the cart from the ditch. The squirrel went to their house earlier than his brothers, driving the cart speedily. His stepmother was waiting at the door. She asked him, "Son, where are your other brothers?" The squirrel replied, "Mother, they are getting gold cart and silver horn bullocks." She danced with joy. The squirrel went to its father and asked, "Father, give me 1000 rupees and 1 acre of land." His father refused. Just then the brothers came. They told him how the squirrel brother had helped them to lift the cart from the ditch, and they had promised to give him 1 acre of land and 1000 rupees cash. The king gave the squirrel 1000 rupees cash and 1 acre of land. The squirrel went to the field to till the land. He could not move the heavy plough. He prayed to Lord Shiva to come to his rescue. Lord Shiva appeared before him, gave 6 balls of mud, and said, O devotee, you sow these balls in the field one by one and wish for what you want. You will get that crop. Making use of the mud balls, the squirrel was able to cultivate maize. He loaded the crop on a cart and was going home. On the way, an old woman came and requested him to give her a lift. The squirrel said, Grandma, if you by chance break wind, all the grain in the cart would get burnt into ash. So I can't give you a lift. But she said, Oh young man, in case I break wind by chance, I will give 1 full bag of gold. Don't worry, please give me a lift. The squirrel agreed. After going some distance, the old woman could not help breaking wind suddenly. All the grain in the cart got burnt into ash. The old woman gave him 1 bag full of gold as promised. The squirrel brought the bag full gold to his house. The king saw it. He felt very glad. He then realized the skill of his squirrel son in acquiring wealth by clever means and said, Son, of all my sons, you alone are fit to succeed me to the throne. From that day, the king and all his sons, including the squirrel, lived happily. Do you like the story? Please like, share, and subscribe our channel. Thank you so much.
Mother Sabi and his stupid pranks. Once upon a time, in the village Shilanjas, there lived a boy by name Mother Sabi. He was naughty and lazy and given to playing stupid pranks. His mother was a poor widow who made her livings by working as a maid servant. Still, she wanted Mother Sabi to go to school, learn things, and become rich on growing up. But the boy was averse to it. He spent most of his time wandering through the streets and playing with the other urchins in the open village. How was his mother to keep Mother Sabi gainfully occupied? She got a goat and asked him to graze it in the meadow all day long. But all that Mother Sabi would do was tie it to some tree and come back in the evening to take it back to the home. One day, a thief took the goat away. In the evening, when Mother Sabi did not find the goat, he was mighty scared. He knew that his mother would give him a good thrashing if he went home without it. So he went on inquiring about the goat from every person he came across. Did you see my goat? All of them said no. At last, he came across a chameleon. Mother Sabi repeated this question to it. As was its wont, the chameleon merely tossed its head up and down. Mother Sabi thought it knew about his goat, and so he asked to it, Then tell me, where is it? The chameleon again tossed its head up and down and then ran into a hole nearby. Mother Sabi thought that the chameleon was leading him to a place where his goat was hidden. So he began to dig into the hole. Soon he struck a pot full of silver coins instead of the goat. Overwhelmed at his find, he took it and ran breathlessly to his home. He narrated to his mother about how it happened. Of course, Mother Sabi's mother was very happy, yet she knew how stupid her son was. He would in no time be telling everybody in the village about the pot full of silver coins. This would attract the king of the land, who would in no time take it away from her. How was she to avoid this from happening? She thought and finally hit upon a plan. She immediately went to the market, purchased a large quantity of assorted sweets. She threw them into the air and said then to her son, Dear mother, see, it is raining sweets from the heaven. Pick them up all and eat them to your heart's content. Mother Sabi was very happy and did as his mother has told him to do. Soon after eating all the sweets, he ran into the streets, shouting aloud how he had found a pot full of silver coins. Ultimately, the village headman came to know of it. He sent for Mother Sabi's mother and asked her to surrender the pot with all the silver coins to him so that he could hand over it to the king. But she laughed aloud and said, "Sir, don't you know how foolish is my son? If not, then you just ask him when did he find the pot." When the village headman put this question to Mother Sabi, he said, "Why, sir, on the day when it rained sweets from heaven." At that, his mother laughed still more loudly and said, "Sir, do you still believe him?" Everybody present there had a hearty laugh and sent away the old woman. Do you like the story? Please like, share, and subscribe our channel. Thank you so much.
Adventures of Bangar Raju. There was a rich man in a village. He had 6 sons. One of them was Bangar Raju. All the brothers separated and had set up their own houses. Bangar Raju and his wife prayed to the goddess Parvati. The goddess appeared before them and asked them to choose a pool. They said, "O goddess, while dividing the property, we are given a broken cart, 2 old bullocks, and a broken plough to till the land. We are unable to raise any crop with those broken ones. Please help us." The goddess told them, "I will give you a seed of ash gourd. You sow it in the field. By midnight, it will sprout with a flower. By early morning, it will bear a very big ash gourd. You take it home and cut it. You will find diamonds, pearls, and other precious stones full of it." Bangar Raju did as he was told by the goddess. He found in the ash gourd full of precious stones. He wanted to measure it. As there was no measure in his house, he sent his wife to get one from his brother's house. Having come to know that their brother wanted the measure to measure precious stones, they asked him from where he got them. He told them how he got them after praying to the goddess Parvati. The brothers also wanted to get precious stones the same way as Bangar Raju. So they all went and prayed to the goddess Parvati. But the goddess never appeared before them as they were rich already. Bangar Raju took a drum, went and sat behind the Kali Mata temple. At night, some robbers came to the temple, stood before the goddess, and prayed, "Let us get as much as booty as possible tonight. We will come and offer a part of it to you." Bangar Raju from behind said, as if Kalimata spoke, "Your prayer is granted. Don't forget your offer." That day night, the robbers got a lot of booty. They came to the temple with the booty. Bangar Raju took his drum and began to beat it. The robbers got frightened, thinking that some party was coming to the temple to worship. Leaving the booty there, they ran away. Bangar Raju took all the booty to his home. He again went and got a measure from the brother's house to measure the gold coins in the booty. His brothers asked Bangar Raju how he got such a large booty. He told them how he got it. The brothers went to the Kalimata temple with a drum and waited for the robbers to come with booty. But they never came, though they waited for a month. Disappointed and out of jealousy, the brothers set fire to the house of Bangar Raju. The entire house was reduced to ash. Bangar Raju collected the ash in bags, sealed them, and took it to the market. There he sold them to the merchants, saying that the bags contained precious stones and gold and made huge money. The brothers came to know about his latest earning huge money, but this time they did not make any effort to follow the brother. One day, Bangar Raju was traveling to a village. On the way, he met a villager who was urging his son to marry. but the son was refusing. The boy was grazing cattle. As soon as the father of the boy left for home, Bangaraju caught hold of the boy and threw him in a well nearby. He then went to his village, taking all the cattle with him. Bangaraju threw the boy into the well as he heard the boy threatening his father that he would commit suicide by falling into the well. His brothers asked Bangaraju from where he got so many cattle. He told them, "Listen, brothers, on the way I slipped into a abandoned big well. Luckily, all our grandparents are there living in a cave within the well with some hundreds of cattle. They gave me some of them." The brothers went to the well and jumped into it, expecting to see their grandparents. They found none there except pebbles and mud. The well was so deep that they were unable to get from the well. They all died of hunger and thirst. Bangaraj and his family lived happily thereafter without any harassment from his brothers. Do you like the story? Please like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you so much.